So I want to kind of address Austin Theory versus Finn Balor because I wasn't a fan of Theory.
Okay.
But that match they had on Monday, like, really changed my view of it.
Listen, where's my money, guys? I want my money. Please, you guys owe me rent. Let's do this.
We don't owe you.
Yes, we have an agreement here. We do have an agreement. I just want my money.
You can't just go around changing things willy-nilly.
We've been changing things willy-nilly. I just want my money. You guys owe me rent. That's all I want.
No way. We don't
You
want.
know what, Joe? Listen, give me my money. That's all I want is my money.
I have something for him. I have something. The only thing that's actually owed to him, I have it. It's these. Right here.
Those things are, what is that? What's that crap?
It's handling you.
You know what, guys? I'm going to handle this the way I've been handling this, all right?
You're going to handle it
Go right ahead.
Buenos dias, fuckboy. Yeah! Make it squeal like big. Now, ain't we? Yeah.
Oh, how you feeling, Zeal?
How'd that go?
Ooh, I think he really might be no ball Z now.
He might be.
Ooh.
That did not look fun for you.
At all.
That's fun for us.
Ooh.
Double beat down cashed in.
Oh!
Nice. Good work.
Dude, pin it.
I don't want to pin him. You pin him.
Dude, take the belt, man.
No, you take the belt.
Both y'all pin him.
Yeah!
1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
We have new champs. There you go.
Yeah!
Back on the show where he should be.
WrestleMania, baby! Woo!
Boom! See, there you go. Take that.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the back-breaking, soul-shaking, Z-slaying CHAMPs of the D, Garrett and Joe! Woo! Special thanks to today's guest, our friend, our buddy,
the man himself.
Garrett.
I don't know, man.
VP Coffin! Yeah! You deserve the lightning because you're like the god of thunder
That's
himself.
right.
Hey, I'll take it.
Woo!
Happy to help you, gentlemen.
Dude.
Happy to help.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness
My pleasure.
gracious!
We appreciate the cash in.
Oh my God!
We appreciate, like you giving us those. It paid off. That was fantastic. Good work.
I love having you as our friend, our colleague, You're our most guest appeared guest.
Yeah.
You hold that record, and you know what? That door over there is always open, whether I know if it's actually unlocked or not, because
still
you'll knock
coming
it
in.
down. But
We know for a fact he can get in.
oh man,
But so it's Garrett, it's Joe, it's Wrestle Fandom Radio, brought to you by Rockin' Horse Tattoo
woo!
and Seasonal Sports.
And brought to you by VP Coffin.
All right.
Yeah. Because this will be the first show, and I don't even remember how long, we won't be interrupted by garbage.
No, Z. I'm pretty sure.
That ambulance took him out pretty quick,
they got
and
here quick.
Yeah, he.
I think he might really be no ball Z now, guys.
That stretcher.
Ooh, I heard him squeal like a pig.
Yeah, he was still whining on the stretcher out.
Does he wear a colostomy bag? Because I think I might have popped that on him.
I don't know.
I don't think
know.
that was
I mean, if he didn't, there's a good chance he needs to wear one now.
Oof.
After that, everyone be happy that you didn't see
What we saw.
Yeah. Okay.
Not fit for TV, guys.
No, not at all. But and then yeah, I mean, again, he had all that coming. I had to go and find Joe a couple weeks ago.
I had to go find him the following week.
Okay, just trust me. You don't. Be happy you are where you were.
Yeah, you
okay?
you ended up in kind of a type of
That's
place.
that's his actual bedroom he's got down there in that basement.
Dude, the
And let
basement
me-
is weird. All right, there's a gimp in the. You didn't even see what was off screen. Okay, there was a gimp in the
dude,
corner.
going down there, like I thank God I had my boots on
Yeah,
because I had to throw those boots out.
I had to
after.
take like 5 showers, and I
But
burned my clothes.
I can understand now why I've never really seen Z with somebody romantically because
Well, I mean, that might
I
be
don't
a
think
low-
there's any romance going
Okay,
on
and
down
all the
what I
stuff
saw.
going on. That might be a low blow.
Like,
There's people who are into that.
Well, yeah, like the kids say nowadays, love is love. Come on, even a man and his goat.
little interspecies erotica.
Yeah,
So we have a great show tonight, and Coffin's going to lead us off because today is our lead-up show to what, Garrett?
Just still smoking in Rome, our hometown. Joe. Our
you guys are
hometown.
from there?
We're from there. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
we're from there. We don't live there anymore. Not anything against.
Oh,
we just don't
you
live-
got out?
We
Yeah,
just
we
don't
got
live there
out.
anymore.
Smart.
yeah.
We got out.
So
And it's
we
going to
love
be nice
Rome.
to go home, see a lot of familiar faces,
absolutely.
bringing ICW there. Now, Coffin, are you going to be there?
I will be there.
Ooh.
Not only will he be there, he's got his debut singles match.
Yes! You know
All
what?
right.
After Old Tony's is right there next to Kennedy Arena, so I think we should get Coffin a couple inflation fighters, Garrett.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I think that's a good idea.
yeah. If you don't know, you need to know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
But if you don't know, you need to know.
Okay, I used to be late getting back to school walking when in 10th grade when no one had cars.
Because Garrett and I, my senior year, I was on what's now the new school, even though it's like 20 years old
Right.
now. We went to the original RFA
Yeah,
that located in the middle of the city,
Yeah.
where you could leave campus, walk to lunch, and everything.
yeah. Back in the day when you could leave campus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where I went to school was out in the middle of nowhere, like a freaking prison.
yeah.
Whitesboro.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Middle
yeah,
of nowhere, like a prison.
That's actually right down the street from my job.
yeah.
I know. Where you were.
Yeah, no, it's the old RFA was awesome.
Yeah.
In fact, sidebar before we get into talking about the actual show, when they tore it down, I was in the midst of going to school full time and working full time, and I had just kind of missed that part of town everywhere I needed to be for a couple weeks. So I was in my own world, and I just happened to drive by, and it was just gone. And I pulled into the to the
Circle?
semicircle, and I got out, and I was like, "Where's my fucking skull?" Gone.
Deal
All
ain't
that's
no
left
more.
was like the part that's right next to the
athletic part.
the athletic part. Everything, and not even just gone and grown in grass already. And I was like, what? I was mad. I
Total
was
mind
really
out.
mad that they didn't let anyone. I mean, you got like generations of people still here that probably would have liked to take a tour through. You know what I mean? Like, no,
Yeah.
gone.
The only place I want to tour around here is Old Main. So
You know, yeah,
I definitely wouldn't want to go to RFA.
yeah.
Well,
no,
it's
no
got-
offense.
It's got a little
No
sentimental
It's
value.
got sentimental value.
you know.
I actually like high school. I hated junior high, but I loved actual high school. You know, I kind of grew out of my shell, and
Yeah, he was.
know.
He kind of looked like a Ninja Turtle before that.
I believe that.
yeah, I did.
So let's get into the meat and potatoes today. So Coffin,
Yes.
what do you got in store, and what is everybody got in store for us on Saturday? Because if you're not going, you're just silly, and you need to go buy a ticket. I got it. Garrett's got it.
We got tickets.
You can buy tickets at the door. Like let's show ICW the love they deserve.
Buy them from us.
You're better off buying from. I sell tickets too. You're better
Yeah.
off buying from us.
Yeah.
Because the price goes up at the door.
Right.
Right.
So
You don't want to buy tickets at the door unless you last minute decide you want to go.
in which case, it's only a $5 increase. It's still not bad.
It's really not bad. $25 for the ICW show.
That's a steal if you ask me.
It's still a steal. $25.
And Rome's always a hot crowd. It's always.
Oh man,
yeah.
I've seen some of the best things I've seen. You know, between ICW and 2CW, that I've seen stuff that's blown my mind.
Oh yeah.
You know,
That's not the only time he's got his mind blown in Rome.
yeah. Let's
Let's.
family show.
Sorry.
Family show. All right, so
So-
Coffin, take us there,
So
man.
I'm
I
on the
mean,
card. I don't know who I'm facing yet. The Slevin told me.
Okay.
No clue.
Doesn't matter who you're facing.
I mean,
doesn't.
yeah.
I'm so-
I feel
because they're
bad for whoever it
done.
is.
Listen,
they're done.
I'm there to have fun, have a good time, and I'm there for the kids. I
Right.
want to set a good example for them in sportsmanship and everything.
I figure they probably anybody they're trying to get to face you, they realize they're going to face you, and they're like, "Nah, I'm good." That's what I feel like is happening.
I think he's gonna have to not tell them who I'm facing that they're actually facing, but that's fine. But
Then
then
we have to pay them more, which
if
their hospital bills are probably going to be significant. So probably.
Yeah, let's not do that.
or they get hauled away and he doesn't have to pay him at all.
That's true.
Also, yeah.
Accidents happen.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That means it happened.
match one officially, the official match one for the card is the Excite International title is up for grabs.
All right.
You got Marcus Zeal against Pat Sawyer, who's the champion. And have you guys seen Pat Sawyer?
I have not.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be. He's a good guy too. You'll enjoy. Then we have tag title match. The newly minted champs, the Stetsons.
Yeah.
Good guys.
Oh yeah.
I look forward to seeing them in action again against the Saito brothers.
Saito brothers.
Saito brothers
brothers?
from Japan.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to this. This is going
That's
to be a
gonna
sick
be-
match.
I can't wait.
Any match with the Stetsons is going to be a good match.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That
Yeah.
it's definitely going to be.
But guys from Japan, I mean, that's just exciting. I mean, it's extra exciting. It's like, ooh, okay.
ICW is getting a little international now. Too.
Yeah.
Hey, I like it.
Then match 3. This one will be interesting. It's ISIS FX against Terrell Kenneth.
So okay,
And Terrell,
he's hot right now.
he's a little pissed off.
He's angry.
He's
I mean,
very
we
mad.
saw you saw the video of the post ICW show a few weeks ago. He was so mad.
Yeah, he's an angry boy right now.
Yeah,
and he
like-
looks great.
Oh, he does.
Trimmed down. Yeah, I mean, he's ready to go. His big return. I mean,
It's good to see him back. It's good.
if you know who ISIS is, he is. I mean, he's no slouch.
Oh, not at all.
He's been he's again another indie darling.
Yep.
Type. He's been champ.
this match is
yeah,
going to be
it's-
just off the hook.
Yeah,
it's going to be great.
I honestly don't know what's gonna. I wouldn't know what's gonna happen.
No, it's going to be.
It's gonna be. It's
just.
completely unpredictable.
It's going to be just a drag down.
Yeah.
Beat down.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
Because I know TK's
Amazing.
mad, but I also know how good ISIS is.
Yeah. Right.
So it's like, as good as TK also is. I don't want TK to hit me. So let's just move on.
All right. So then we got match 4. We got a 6-man tag.
Ooh. Now who's in this tag?
This would be Joey Conway, Ben Hameen, Blaze Haram.
Me and Blaze have. a
Yeah,
little
I know.
bit
They've had words.
Yeah.
They've had. I'm gonna have to be careful with them there this weekend.
I'll keep my distance.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm like.
if you want, you can purchase another beatdown card.
Yeah. We might
Go
have to
on.
purchase one.
But their opponent, Hired Gun Inc., you got Brute and Garrett Holiday.
And who's their third?
Their third would be
Little
James
guy?
Storm.
Oh, now Garrett, who's James Storm?
James Storm. Okay, if you haven't already heard me talk about it, James Storm is just like one of my favorite people. Like period.
Thanks a lot.
No, in wrestling, you know what I
sitting
mean.
right here.
Yeah, right.
No,
In wrestling,
wrestlers.
I'm sitting right here.
I'm seeing that desk just rise right
Oh
now.
my god!
Okay.
I thought he had one of those.
No, it's all right. all right. No,
Automatic-
he's part. He was one half of my top 2 favorite tag teams of all time. So
He was in the Bushwhackers.
no,
Legion of Doom?
no, Beer Money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he was one half of Beer Money, and I'm just so excited about him being there. It's just gonna be awesome. I mean, he's the cowboy. It's James Storm. It's gonna be.
Are you gonna be able to talk to him, Garrett?
I don't know. I hope so.
Because I hope at least you
I
get
spoke
some
to
interview.
AJ Styles, no problem. So I should be good with James Storm.
Okay,
Yeah, but you stumbled with Swoggle.
that's not all I heard he did with Swoggle.
Well, listen, he was compensated nicely for that.
He was a gentleman, and so was I.
He
Okay?
bought you dinner after.
All right. Let's just leave it at that. Okay.
Match 5, tag team match. We got Matic and Danny Adam against Axel Lennis and Stan Styles.
Sensei Matic.
All right.
So yeah, we get more of that.
Yeah. Just they've got this it's been amazing if you've been following all of it. I'm going to get more of all their stuff in. I mean, we've been sharing it, so go back and check out everything that's been going on with them.
It's super entertaining.
Maddox's been quite special lately.
Maddox's always been special. He's kicked it up a notch.
Danny Adam trying to climb that ladder of success, and just X-Lennox just basking in the glory of somehow always winning.
He's working out the best from their arrangement.
Yeah.
He really is.
He really, really is. So, what else we got?
All right, then we got match 6, the women's title match. Got a return from last show. We got Karen Bam Bam going against Kayla Sparks, our champ.
That's gonna be great.
That was a hell of a match.
That was a hell of a match. But now, like, I also know, like, so Kayla also won another title elsewhere.
She did.
I think so. And I think she did. But she's just been on a run lately.
Yeah.
She was on Raw.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No, I missed
She
it.
was on Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, right in the back, center shot, right in the background. She's been flying high. But guess what? While she's been flying high, doing everything, Karen was mad.
Bam Bam's
She's
very
been
mad.
stewing.
She's a little pissed.
Saw our video from last time. She's been stewing. I know she's been planning. She's got the game plan ready to go. I mean, it's that rematch. I can't wait. Can't wait for. So and then we got a final.
Then we got match 7. It's a mixed tag match. We got the Neon Blondes, which is Facade, Danny Moe, against Cheech and Marie Valdemina. I think that's how you say her last name. I apologize if it's not. And again, Cheech, no slouch.
Not at all.
The women, no slouch. That's going to be another hell of a match.
Yeah.
And then our main event, heavyweight title, got a 3-way dance. We have Jay Freddy against GGP, Papadum there, and the champ, Mike Skyros.
Now, this is Papadum's return, correct?
It's Papadum's return.
Since his suspension?
Jay Freddy hasn't been
He hasn't been around
to a show, I think, maybe then since the last Rome show, I think, right? Because it's been 3 years.
Well, no, we had a Rome show last year. It was just at the YMCA. Or
Right.
Boys and Girls Club, whatever the hell it was.
The Kennedy Arena show, I'm
there
sorry.
we go. Yeah, I think that was the last time Jay Freddy was around.
Yeah. So
So it's been a while.
So it's been 3 years. It's been 3 years since we've been back there, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So his return is being thrust right into the main event.
Right.
Title shot.
Yeah. So, I mean, that just goes to show, like, how it is, like I was speaking about last time. He's, my first 2CW show, he was champ.
Right.
Just walking around. I'm champ. What's up? He crushed it for a while. He was still the champ. And GGP coming back, he's gonna be pissed about that suspension.
Yeah, because it's been since what, in October?
No. It was at the first show,
Yeah, it was in
the
February.
February show.
Oh yeah, that's
He
right.
lost,
No,
he
you're
lost
right.
the title of the Skyros.
Yes,
and
yes,
then
yes, yes.
Skyros
Yeah,
cashed in.
he thought it was. He thought his whole night was all over, and he was wrong.
Very wrong.
Forgot about that cash in.
And that pop when Skyros won. Oh,
He got a real good pop. Because the crowd was kind of stewing when, the cash in was the perfect timing.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh yeah. No, it was good. Also, back to that tag match. Danny Moe also wrestling on AEW Dark Matches. I think she took on.
Yep.
She took on Serena Deeb?
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
think
then I'm almost positive, that I also saw Facade doing work as well.
Well, he works all over. So
You know what I mean? They're on AEW. So I don't want to call anything out like too, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he was spotted.
But
by
then,
me,
who else does work for AEW?
Shane Stetson.
Stetson.
So yeah.
So we got.
And they love him. The commentators love him. Love him.
Can't figure out why.
Yeah,
Such a squirrely little bastard.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, by the way, this kid 18. They were like 18.
He's young. He's
there he is.
He's been in it for his whole life, though.
Yeah.
Chip bringing him up.
Yeah.
His dad was good friends with Brody Lee.
Yeah.
So he'd do a lot of training with Brody Lee. So I mean, the kid's been around forever. He's had good training, good tutelage. I see him doing great things. Eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean he's 18. You can't. Well,
He's got plenty of time.
He's got so much time.
He's got nothing.
He's
but
got so
time.
much time. He's already wrestling on Dark, and he's a tag champ in an indie company with his dad. I mean, like right now, I'm 18-year-old. He's living the life.
No, he's definitely on that upward,
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, come
upward
on.
trajectory.
Yeah. So yeah, again, still smoking. Rome this Saturday. All right, you need to be there. You're not doing anything that's more important than this show.
Like, call into work if you got to call into work. Like, come on,
Just
like,
fine.
Work.
right?
Fine.
Live a little,
You can work the next day.
right?
You'll be all right.
After you've seen probably one of the best shows that you're
Yeah.
gonna see.
It's gonna be it's
And like you're only going to see the debut of Coffin once.
yeah.
Only happened one time,
It's
guys.
only gonna happen once. I mean, come on.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So you see me walking around, stop by, say hi. You see these guys walking around, you
Yeah.
know, make sure you say hi, Garrett and Joe.
We'll be there.
We will.
Will you have your title with you?
That title?
Yeah, that title.
I
I
don't see why
Sure.
not.
mean, you guys are the champs. You may as well.
Sure.
Will it be up for grabs?
It's always up for grabs.
Always.
It's a 24/7 title.
Oh,
You
really?
can't,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
All right.
24/7 title. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And the weird thing is, okay, so because now Joe and I were speaking about it, between as we were waiting for the ambulance to leave and take Z.
We
before
both got to
actually
get
going on air.
pinned.
No. Well, no. We have to cover each other
Right.
because we're both pinned. So like if you get pinned, that person's But like if I get pinned, they take it. If you get pinned, they take it. Either one of us can get pinned, but we're both staying champ, so we don't have that insane debacle.
Oh yeah. No, that's not happening. ever
Okay,
again.
that's not happening again.
This bond has been forged even
It's even tighter.
stronger than it's ever been.
Yeah,
even
you guys
tighter.
got that good bondage going between
Yeah.
you.
Well,
Exactly.
I took some stuff from Z's basement.
Yeah,
Perfect.
well,
is that what the gimp mask you
the
was
stuff
on
that
about
looked
too?
clean?
Yeah.
You know, the stuff that
You
looked
know nothing down there was clean.
Yeah, probably not. But yeah,
Gonna get
but yeah.
ringworm
So
or
if you
something.
want to take it from me or you want to take it from Joe, I mean, you gotta either, try to catch us alone. Otherwise you're gonna deal with both.
We'll
of us.
never be alone.
So all right. What else? I mean, so before we're really interrupted, I know you said you want to talk about. It was the ending of Raw.
So the last two matches of Raw, Theory versus Balor for the U.S. title, and Theory actually won. So Theory's getting a little bit of a push, but I was super impressed with Theory. Like he's really come a long way in a very short period of time, and I'm kind of understanding more why Vince has got a boner for him. Like he actually reminded me much of Finn Balor 5 years ago, like
Right.
the way he was wrestling and everything, and like it was a great match. And then they ended the night. Seth Rollins is picking Cody Rhodes' opponent, and out comes KO, and they had a hell of a match. Like Cody just continues to impress the shit out of me. KO is always lights out, and it was cool how they ended it too, with Rollins coming out and yelling at KO, and KO like, you know what, this is your battle, you fight it, and KO walking out ends with a count out, so nobody really lost.
You got to protect them both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it just, it's only been a couple weeks.
Smart move.
But I really like how they're handling Cody at this point. Like they're not thrusting him right into the main card scene, but he's in that higher upper echelon of talent right now where he deserves to be.
Right.
And
So you think they're gonna have to make it so he is the top guy on Raw while
like
while Roman still has both belts on SmackDown, and it's gonna have to be it's gonna come to a head.
I really think some point in the next 6 months Cody's going to get the belt. And I think that'll probably be when they start the Roman versus Rock program heading into next year's Mania. Because Roman doesn't necessarily need the belt for that storyline to go forward.
No, and then next year Mania, Stardust.
God, I hope not.
Yep.
He's so
He's so
say
beyond
Stardust,
that.
and he just gets his demeanor changes. It's he gets mad.
Yeah, but
I don't blame him.
I
a very
don't
smart
either.
man once said, "Everyone has a price."
Yeah.
Throw a little bit of money at him. He'll put that stupid jumpsuit and face paint back on.
I don't understand why Vince would want to do that. But in the last half a decade, I really don't understand a lot what Vince has done.
You know why he'd want to do that? Because of all the insane, ridiculous, stupid name change crap that they've been doing.
Name one.
Why are they changing everyone's names all the time? This is ridiculous.
I can't think of a single time that has happened recently.
Oh my God.
Austin Theory.
Theory.
Austin Theory.
Now he's just Theory.
Nah, it's fine.
Gunther.
Raquel.
Yeah.
Gonzalez, now Raquel Rodriguez.
So
Well, the Gunther thing, though, is for a good reason.
right.
Why?
Nazi reasons.
Yes.
He was actually named after, the name was actually a Nazi name. He was actually a Nazi, like commandant, colonel, something like that, officer, like a nasty one.
And so from the article I read, besides your established guys like John Cena, Randy Orton, Vince, and I believe it's almost like a trademark thing, like the issues he had when Cody left the company and stuff. He doesn't want anybody using their real names or names that they've used previously on another company. So he can have full ownership of that
Of the name and the character.
Yes.
I get it, but changing people that you already know from NXT or NXT UK.
Right.
Like somebody coming from an indie to there and they change it. Okay. I would understand. I wouldn't even question it.
Right.
But the people you've already got, it's just ridiculous. I'm sorry. It's annoying.
He's a micromanager.
Listen, I'm just excited to see what Ezekiel's going to be doing. Okay.
Don't even. Ezekiel.
Imagine if Elijah comes back and they tag together. Oh my God, that's going to be
actually,
amazing.
I think I sent the picture to you that I saw. It just shows how proud Elias is of his brother.
Just the fact that he even had to shave that epic beard is a crime in and of itself.
I sent that to him too. Yeah.
What is it?
It's Elias and Ezekiel standing next to each other.
Yeah. It's just. I'm
But do you know what I love about it?
over it.
He's leaning so hard into it. Like on Twitter, he changed his name to Ezekiel, and then in parentheses next to it says Elias's brother on it. And like a lot of his tweets and everything, like my brother would be so proud that like he's leaning into it. Like
You got to.
you got to play the cards you got, and like.
Well, yeah, otherwise he'll be out of a
Maybe
job.
it would have been better if the debut wasn't so he just seemed like he was right off the bat just didn't care. Like it was bad.
He had such
Like
dead eyes.
You know what I mean? Like the way he came walking out, there was nothing. You know what I mean? Like just Elias coming back alone would have just been so great. Lights come out, spotlight comes on, dun-dun-dun, boom, everyone would have lost it. Well, like, that's it. He could have said nothing. He could have played Bray Wyatt type mind games with people for a month, and just like showed up, hit the guitar, or you just keep hearing like the guitar strum, and like everyone's like, "Where is he?" You know what I mean? Until he finally.
Well, it's like when he debuted, and they were referring to him as the Wanderer, and like literally, people would be cutting promos, and he would just be walking by, back around, and people would just like look at him like, "Who is that?" And they did that for like a month, before he even debuted.
Yeah, they could have redone just it. There's so much that they could have done, they just didn't do, and it was just. It's just
but he
bad.
probably also got over more than he was supposed to. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which they don't like.
No, God forbid.
God forbid you get yourself over. Like
Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder.
Although he's doing very well for himself.
He's doing
so
fantastic.
good. He's current 7 title holding champ.
Yeah.
He's got 7 belts he's holding right now.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Good for him.
100%.
Good for him. I'm happy. I love seeing that.
Now, Garrett, every week we end the show with a little something called.
Oh, the top 5. But before we get to that, we're gonna go. Next week we're definitely gonna get in depth more, because so much happened, this week. So we went off late because of the whole ambulance thing, obviously. Mm-hmm. We're definitely gonna be getting more in depth into the career of Triple H.
Right.
Now that his in-ring career is over. Obviously we can even try and keep it more to the in-ring stuff. But for now, we're going to be doing our top 5 Triple H moments. Not matches. Matches we will do next week.
Right.
Okay? And as well, starting next week, before we even get to the top 5, everyone needs to know, you got to be on the lookout for our Facebook page. We are now starting new content drop every single day of the week.
Yep, and we're gonna try to do it for both shows,
Yes.
and we're going to attempt to do both shows every week.
Yes.
And we're trying to bring you guys as much content and as much of us as possible, because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we are the CHAMPs of the D.
All right. So, top 5 Triple H moments. Does anyone want to lead off?
I'd love to.
All right.
My number 5 moment is a little something that in WWE history is simply known as the curtain call. When
Right.
Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, after that final match, it was the night before Hall and Nash, well, Hall went over to WCW, and it was the first time that it's been officially addressed that kayfabe was broken. And you had 4 guys who were at odds in the ring all come out, and they all hit each other with the 2-sweet.
Yeah, they hug. They
hugged
Raised
because,
hands.
and that was the first real confirmation to fans that the Clique existed.
Right.
And what a lot of people don't realize, those first 2 members of NWO, those first 2 members of DX, they're just 2 sides of the same exact coin.
Right.
And
Yeah, it all came out of the Clique.
yeah, and think about it. Without those 4 men, like, doing what they did and what they did so well, we probably would not have the wrestling product we have today.
Absolutely
35 years later.
Yeah.
And
You're right.
That.
that is my number 5 moment for Triple H.
You want to do you have a list?
I know, but I can think of some things.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
Royal Rumble when he was a surprise entrant in 30.
Okay.
That just when his music,
when he came back.
More recent one, right?
when,
Where
when he won the title.
when he won the title.
Yes.
Yes.
Because even if you saw it coming, even if you knew it was going to happen,
It still happened.
It still happened. It was still amazing.
Yeah.
Just when that music hit, and it's like, oh,
That was actually
there it
that's
goes,
my
come
number
on.
1 Triple H moment.
Really?
His
Is
return.
it?
Yeah.
That moment. Okay.
Yeah.
So my number 5 is what I refer to as I Can Do This, which was, I want to say it was a Raw. And it was when he was in the corporation. Mm-hmm. And I can't remember if it was against Stone Cold. I think it was actually probably against The Rock. But McMahon was in a wheelchair. And he was just staring daggers. And Triple H was like, he like literally got down on one knee right next to Vince. Vince didn't look at him, but he's like, let me do this. I can end him. I will take the fight to him. I will end him for you. You let me do this. I can do it. And that's when I realized that, I had watched Triple H go from the pedigree to, early DX to later DX, and then now this, and I'm like, this guy can literally just do anything. In the ring, and it's going to be fantastic.
He's one of the few wrestlers that you can actually pinpoint his progression throughout his career and see he has those moments in his career where he took that step up.
Yeah.
Where he went from Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the pedigree, to Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the member of DX, to the him and Stephanie stuff, to him going a little bit more corporate, to him literally leading the corporation, to now he's essentially Mr. McMahon 2.0.
Right. A little better, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he's on my Mount Rushmore. I think he's one of the more underrated. People always talk about The Rock and Stone Cold and Taker being their favorite. Triple H is low key always been one of my favorites.
I love Triple H. I really do. He's one of those people where if I'm mad, I'd be like, oh hey, and then I'd go off and cry.
Yeah.
So number 4, what do you got?
Number 4 for me is the promo. And the promo I'm talking about is when the FCC gave WWE that email of all the things that DX cannot not say on TV. So DX, in a very presidential-esque way, went through the list, was completely bleeped. There's actually a video of it uncensored somewhere on the internet, and they just go through and apologize for all the stuff they did, and it was just so perfect. It was so...
Triple H actually said that the network actually congratulated them on that.
Yeah. Like
Even though they did that, they're like, okay, that was really smart.
Yeah, like they crushed it, and like that, I remember seeing that as a kid, and just my eyes being the size of saucers, be like, oh no, they did it. I would be in so much trouble right now if I did that. Like,
oh yeah, you got 4?
DX invading Nitro.
Right. Actually, that is my number 4 as well. DX invades WCW on the tank Jeep. You know,
the Jeep with the mounted cannon,
with the mounted cannon on it. It was just genius. And you know, it's like WCW closed the door, but if they were smart, they would have left. They would have let them come in.
The thing was, Hall and Nash were trying to open that door, and they were literally told, "You guys open that door, you guys are absolutely done."
You know, but the thing is he should have been like, "Come in."
Yep.
Come in.
He should have let him in.
Let's go. Then it's their move again. Okay, we let you in. Now what are you gonna do?
Right.
Because we got all our guys here, and there's 5 of you.
Yeah.
You know. So
and a lot of people don't remember too that was the first one. The second one, they actually went to CNN building in Georgia.
Yep.
Right.
People forget about that. So.
Yeah, but the Jeep one was better.
Oh, definitely.
It was. So then that's also your 3. So then what do you got for 3?
3. All the times when Steph was pregnant and Triple H was just talking all the shit about who the baby daddy might be.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, we all know.
Everyone knows.
Know, but y'all,
Everyone
you watch, you enjoy.
Yeah. My 3 was when he returned from the blown quad.
Yep.
That was good.
The Monday Night Raw, it was just like, okay, all of Raw went by. Triple H was supposed to be coming back. All he did was come back, come out, do the regular intro, hit all the posts, and the place was electric.
Yeah.
It was just insane, and I was just like, I was all for it. It was great. You know, he didn't have to do anything, and that's when I realized that the previous thing about like what I said at number 5, like, oh, this guy can do it. Now he's the man. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like all he did was come back, and everyone loved it. That was it. Yeah. He didn't have to come back and do anything. He was just back. Number 2?
My number 2 moment is the segment when Stephanie was supposed to be marrying Test.
Oh, yeah.
And
yes.
Triple H comes out and rolls the video of a passed out Stephanie going through the drive-thru in Vegas.
Funny.
And he's like, yes. Like,
I love him so much.
Yeah, like, it was fantastic. It was so early DX era Triple H and utterly perfect. And it even led into like later on Stephanie actually being like, I was in on it the whole it was just it was great. It was that early Attitude Era stuff that you never knew what was gonna happen on Monday night.
Yeah.
And
you mean when it was good?
Yeah, when it was good. Back when it was like it was the thing to happen, and then all week, what's gonna happen next week? You know, that was great.
I'll give you 2 for my number 2 because I like them both kind of equally. When he talked Sean into super kicking everybody in the hall and he super kicked Stan.
Oh yeah, Stan.
I laughed my ass off the whole time.
Are you happy now? I just super kicked Stan.
Yo.
Yeah.
And then
when he just laughed. He just stood there laughing. Yeah.
Because I've talked my friends into doing stupid shit like that.
Oh yeah.
You know. And then I forget who was with the female, but they're standing at the barbecue. And the girls are under the table, and they're just making all the faces and noises and trying to act like nothing's going on. But you all know that it's simulated oral sex.
Right.
Come on.
Right.
I laughed my ass off for that, too.
Yeah.
Because it's so stupid and juvenile.
Yeah. I know, but...
and we love it.
It was so good. Like, I don't know how they got away with all of it, but it made the product then. It really did. My number 2 is when Triple H took control of DX.
Yeah.
You know, when he reformed it, he brought out X-Pac.
After Sean left.
Yep. And it was him. It was China. He brought out X-Pac.
Yeah, Sean left on the pay-per-view because he lost the match against Stone Cold.
Yeah.
When in reality he was going to get help for his.
Yeah.
And then that next Monday, X-Pac debuted almost to fill in Sean's shoes, and then they brought in the New Age Outlaws.
And it is as great as all the things that happened when it was the three of them. I do prefer the time when it was the five of them.
Yes, I agree.
You know what I mean?
That's the DX people remember the most.
That's the DX because it went long. It kind of went longer. You know, and I mean,
and like that, like you had the original three, but that initial iteration, and like honestly, like when they were all six of them together was obviously the best. But Triple H took something Sean started and solidified it as arguably the greatest faction of all time.
right.
And especially longevity-wise, like NWO, people always say is the best faction of all time. It was such a hot mess, and even though it was, it was such a
DX was never a mess.
a pop culture phenomenon at the time. DX was never ever a mess.
It was never a mess. Like,
and that
it
actually
only has two different iterations, even though they span all the different times.
Right.
You know, like yeah, later on when they came back, they did the DX stuff, just the two of them, which is fine. That was great. You know,
but there's something very special about all of them together.
Yeah,
and like that actually leads into my number one. My number one is when Sean came back and Triple H turned on him.
Oh, yeah.
And that's my number one Triple H one, because like I didn't expect that. Like I know Triple H is capable of that, but there's always been something about Sean and Triple H,
Right.
especially after like during the whole DX, because they've always been like the Batman and Robin, like everything. They were always together, and even though you know that's something Triple H would do, you never really could. You never like could call he's going to turn on his best friend. Those were two guys that you would always be like, oh well, they're never going to turn one heel on the other.
Yeah.
And doing that, like that was such. I remember like just being, oh shit, what is this?
Yeah.
And it opened
You're
up
like,
in their match, like.
Like, you know it's possible. Like you said, you know it's possible. But then we did it, you're like, he actually did it.
Right.
You know?
And it was just magic.
Yeah, their chemistry, like in and outside that ring, is something you don't see often. It's almost like the chemistry like Austin and The Rock had with each other. Like they had just that special. When those two got together, it's that oil and vinegar when you put that Italian dressing and shake it all up, and you got something magic for that short period of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
My number one is actually pretty recent. It's WrestleMania. Comes out, does his entrance.
Dude, it was
welcome
perfect.
to WrestleMania. Wide angle, come back to the ring. Just his boots.
It was. He did his whole intro.
Yep.
It was
that didn't no long drawn out speech, no bullshit BS. Just there it is.
because
Because he's still there, so you know you're going to see him. He's going to do tons of interviews.
But in that ring, he has said everything he's ever needed to say in that ring.
The wrestler Triple H doesn't need to say anything.
No, he cemented
has plenty to say.
Right.
You know,
100%.
Yeah.
Mr. H is we're going to have a lot coming from him. But
my number one. As much as I say that, DX was my favorite faction of all time, anything that happened DX was all great stuff. But my number one is actually Triple H, Undertaker, no words. Remember that?
Yeah.
When Triple H challenged Undertaker in the entire promo was like almost 10 minutes long, and they don't say a word to each other. Yeah. I think it was quite possibly the best promo of all time. It was just great. Like, Undertaker comes out. He's just about to take the hat off. Triple H's music goes off. He comes out. He does his regular entrance, gets in his face. And then like Triple H looks up at the WrestleMania sign. And then Undertaker looks up at the WrestleMania sign. And he looks back. And he laughs at Triple H. He turns around. He turns back. And he gives him this. And then Triple H gives him the crotch chop.
Yep.
And he like smiles and smirks. And then he walks away. And I'm like, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
yeah.
That was the greatest promo I've ever seen. They didn't say a word to each other.
And that's the magic of wrestling right there.
And they're going to wrestle at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I'm like...
And they are just by what they... Like, and that's
It was.
That is the magic of wrestling right there. When you know these characters, you know what they're about, and when just by Undertaker doing that, you know he's accepting that challenge. That
Absolutely.
was just put it at his feet.
That's it. You're done.
My only honorable mention before we go is the promo of Evolution where they do the Reservoir Dog walk.
Yeah.
I always loved that. I always
was a
thought
good
that was
one.
awesome. And I always thought Evolution was something that I felt like it was almost something absolutely amazing. It was great. Like, it could have been something much, much more. But I think Orton, being a young, immature kid, kind of put the brakes on a lot of that.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you want to learn a lot of the good stuff that happened, what's the
Evil?
no, not only evil, it was not the Monday Night War.
It's the John Cena.
The era. What era is that?
I don't watch wrestling. I just live it.
They did the two seasons of the show.
I can't even think of it.
You guys are supposed to be professionals here.
We are.
We are.
Come
we
on.
are. We are. I know we're
It's
professionals.
not undisputed.
Ruthless aggression.
Ruthless aggression.
The
yes.
ruthless aggression era, and there's a whole episode about everything it took to actually get Evolution made
Going.
correctly and then done.
And like the Evil episode with Randy Orton, because it's so recent, he talks about how much of a dumb kid he was and how much he regrets about that, which is really nice to see.
Yeah. So next week we're going to be starting all the content drops. Mondays are going to should be entrance music Monday. Music that's just awesome that people should be using for entrance music. We're going to have, instead of throwbacks, it's Thursday, it's going to be Take It Back Tuesday. We'll be sharing an older match that we deem essential that people should be watching. Obviously, Wednesday is Wrestle Fandom Radio, and you should just be tuning in to us, and that's all we have to do for that day. Then we have 1,000 Holds Thursday, where we're going to spotlight some type of either hold or submission, anything like that. And then we have the Friday Finisher. Same thing, we're spotlighting finisher moves. That's what you're going to be seeing throughout the week. So join us, join the champs. Look at that. Remember, still smoking. All right,
This Saturday,
weekend. Hit us up.
Coffin's debut.
I'll be there.
Inbox all three of us for tickets. All right, we got them. They're cheaper than if you show up at the door.
Any suggestions for any of those content for the week? Hit
Anything
us
you
up.
want us to spotlight, you hit us up.
You know
let
where to find
know.
us.
We'll put it up there.
I'll send you guys some matches.
Oh, man.
We're the champs now. All right, and thank you again to Seasonal Sports and Rockin' Horse.
See you Saturday, guys.
Saturday. Peace out, everybody.
Later.